Good morning, thriving warriors. Oops. Alexa, what is the date?
Today is Monday, January 9th.
Cool. Okay, Alexa, what is the date?
Today is Monday, January 9th.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 6:06 a.m.
Great. And Alexa, what is the weather?
In Amargosa Valley, it's 43 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 45 degrees and a low of 43 degrees. By the way, there's a wind advisory in effect from Monday, January 9th, 10 a.m. to Tuesday, January 10th, 12 p.m.
Good morning, Diana. I expect Charlene to be on soon. Maybe she's on. I don't know. We've got two people on so far. Cool. Great. Yes. Good morning, Charlene. Okay. Busy day today. So here we are, though, at Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you get from point A on the journey to point B. Get to point A to point B. It's a journey. We're here to help you get there. We do it through breadcrumbs. This is a breadcrumb, this morning podcast. It is the stem winder for the actual breadcrumbs that follow. This is just the first breadcrumb. Additional breadcrumbs we have are down in the description below. Please subscribe, click the bell, share, thumbs up, etc. First breadcrumb down below is the link to our 4-week basic training course, a neuroscience-oriented approach to success. Cool, good system. Next breadcrumb is the link to the motivational video, which I watch and listen to every morning, multiple times, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Take notes in my book to prepare for today. That's the actual high quality production motivation for this. Next breadcrumb is the TED Talk that goes along with where we are in our basic training course. We are now on week 2, day 1 on our how do we get to Successville. So this is about learning how a car, if the metaphor is it's a journey. We're going to be in a car on the way to Successville. Last week was our overview and orientation. Where is Successville? How do we get there? What do we need to do, etc. What are our limitations? What are the things holding us back? This week is understanding how a car works and how to drive it. So this week we learned about the brain. This is the neuroscience part of neuroscience, where we learn about neurons, as Yuval Harari calls them neurons. We learn about neurons. We learn about neurotransmitters and hormones, and we learn about the reticular activating system. We might learn a little bit about mirror neurons, but that's this week. How does the car work, and then how do we drive it? And the idea is, if you only learn how to drive a car, you don't know how it works. When something goes wrong, you don't necessarily know what to do. Whereas if you know how a car works, you're going to take better care of it. And more importantly, when something goes wrong, you'll know what to do. You'll have a better idea of what to do, which could mean stop, call AAA, get somebody out here to fix it right now. So on a personal level, that could be, I noticed I'm in crisis. What I need to do in crisis is get out of crisis. I need to call someone to help me immediately. I cannot push through this problem. Just like if your car has a flat tire, continuing to drive on it is only going to make things worse. Cool. Okay, that's this week. Week 2, day 1, Sebastian's song, I Am My Connectome. That's what our thing is today. Next breadcrumb. Well, we don't have anything from Inc. Magazine yet today. We don't have anything from Jordan Peterson. We do have a link to our Bible studies program, which goes on the spiritual leg of the 4-legged table, representing our life. Maybe we can continue that to the car metaphor of 4 tires. 4 tires. Perhaps. Okay. Now we have information about the services we provide: housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning. Those are the things we provide. We have a breadcrumb, a link to the breadcrumb of Seth Godin's daily blog. So that is all contained in this little less than 15-minute, 10 to 15-minute daily podcast. So before we get started with our first breadcrumb of the day, let's make sure we are prepared. Have our coffee. This is fresh ground Pete's coffee with some MCT oil, kind of, I guess, to lubricate the joints. Oops. Or who knows. Okay, next, pen, paper. You have to write this stuff down. The goal is to remember, not to be entertained, not to be like, oh, that felt good. Yeah, cool. Pat on the back. I did my daily thing. No, the goal is to get to point B, where B is better. The way we do that is we ultimately, you create good habits. And how do you create good habits? Well, you have to have a routine. And what do you have a routine about? Things that you've thought out that are positive and good. And you have discipline, etc. Okay, boom. Okay, next breadcrumb. Our theme for this every day, we have a daily theme. Today's theme is and the thing, as you know, says it's simple. You want to get from point A to point B, it's simple. ... Breadcrumb. It's simple. Forgive. Forgive the people who have hurt you. Just forgive. If you carry around resentment, you're going to be pursuing that. Forgive. Just forgive. If you want to get from point A to point B, now if you want to do something different, maybe you don't forgive. But if you want to get from point A to point B, where B is better, just forgive the people their transgressions. Don't go down to their level. It's better to continue on to become your best person rather than settle the score. So we have a question here from Wadabevi. The question is, yes, I will provide that. Okay, after the podcast. After the podcast, I will send email and phone number and let him know you will be contacting him. Boom. Okay, cool. Now, forgive. All right. Here's another couple memes from today's thing. Memes. Do you want to focus on your limitations, why you can't do things, or the possibilities? Limitations or possibilities? What are you going to focus on? Here's a great formula. I'm going to highlight it in red. This would be, I think, Jordan Peterson approved, recommended, and restated. Success, plan B or point B. Plan for it, prepare for it, then expect it to happen. But don't expect it to happen if you don't plan and prepare. You need to do both. You need to plan and you need to prepare. Jordan Peterson will say the probability of stumbling upon success is so small, it probably can't be calculated. Plan, where do I want to get? Prepare, what do I need to do? And then expect it to happen. So in our employment planning workshop, first step is, what do you want to do? What is it that you feel passionate about? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be in 3 years? Okay. Why do you want to be that person? And then who do you need to become? Plan, what do you want to be? Prepare, who do you need to become to be that? And if you do that, if you plan and you prepare, then you can expect it to happen, because that's the way our brain works. So possibilities or limitations, do you focus on possibilities or the limitations of why you can't do it? What is your general orientation in life? Do you look at limitations, why you can't do things, or do you look at the possibilities of how to do it? How do you get from point A to point B? Plan, prepare, then expect it to happen. Good. Diana says possibilities, and I think that's true. And I think it's certainly true for Charlene. Charlene is really on the expectation stage. She plans, she prepares, and she expects it to happen. And then forgive and give. Forgive the people who transgress your relationship where there's transgressions, and be in a position of giving. That is our last part of our formula for success. Success is a function of meaning, of money times meaning and purpose. Purpose, sacrifice for others, service to others. Service to others is giving. Okay, cool, great. 11 minutes in, Seth Godin, Seth's blog, The Myth of Luxury Goods. Why is that a myth? Luxury goods are items that are worth more to some because they cost more. The cost itself is the benefit that is being sold. The cost itself is the benefit that is being sold. So if you pay $1,000 for a wristwatch, the $1,000 is equal to the benefit, meaning, wow, it's a cool watch. There used to be a correlation between superior performance and price. In 1900, an Hermes saddle or a Louis Vuitton trunk was arguably better built for the world for the work it was put to. Okay? I guess Hermes made saddles and Louis Vuitton made trunks back then, and you could argue that you're paying for quality. Today, though, a more expensive resort bottle of wine or article of clothing is likely not the item of highest performance. It is simply a symbol that the purchaser is happy to understand and perhaps show off. Perhaps, okay, so it's a symbol. You're paying for a symbol. Poor performance might even be part of the value proposition. Not only can you afford to pay extra, but you can afford to pay extra and have your feet hurt as well. Aha! Uncomfortable shoes, definitely not Gucci's, or so Simon Sinek says. All right, we're at 13:06. We've got a couple things left. Oh, appreciation. I'm so happy and grateful now that blank. I'm so happy and grateful now that what? I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm going to say Randy B is arriving today. And EJ is flying in from Oregon, flying in today. So we could possibly have our first person from Oregon, from Klamath Falls. Randy is definitely flying in today. I'm meeting Judge Scotty this morning hopefully to persuade him to become the lawyer for all of our people. Good system. Let's see, what else? What else? Yeah, had a great meeting yesterday with Stacy, Barry, and Jamie regarding a women's program here, working out the possibilities of that. Diana sent pictures of a possible place in Reno to get started. So all good system type things. And it sounds like our old office in Reno is still vacant, which could mean, good price. Get a good price to occupy it. Okay. Final breadcrumb. Well, not final. Second to last breadcrumb is what? Navy SEALs maxim. Yesterday was the only easy day. Act such that Yesterday was the only easy day. How do we do that? We can get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the number one thing I would suggest you get comfortable being uncomfortable. Do not seek luxury. Do not seek comfort. Choose the hard path. Hard work. Well, you know the thing. So we'll have to go back and maybe Charlene has those, what H words means. Be more samurai, yeah, and embrace the suck. It sucks being uncomfortable. Embrace it. Final note. Yes, Charlene, what does H words stand for? I know discipline, responsibility. O, S is sacrifice. Sacrifice, discipline, responsibility, hard work. I'm missing the H and the O. Okay, now on our appreciate. So we need to, when we're thinking about what we're grateful for, appreciation, gratitude, care, and compassion. That's what we need to show. Final thing, if you are still alive, take that, believe that that means God is not done with you yet. God is not done with you yet. Okay, hard work, humility, ownership, responsibility, discipline, and sacrifice. Thank you, Charlene. Can we have a cut? Can we have a cut? Cut, cut, and cut. Excellent. Good system. Bye, ladies.